Hello everyone, Liz here. I am honored and excited to participate in the Altenew Certified Educator Marker Magic Video Hub. You should have arrived from Evie's channel. If not, please check the description box below and go back to the beginning so you don't miss all the eye candy and your chance to win a prize from Altenew. In today's video, I'll share with you my simple coloring process to add interest to die cuts using your alcohol markers. Full disclosure, I am not a certified colorist, but I couldn't resist the chance to play with markers and share with you my process on creating this one-of-a-kind flower. This was inspired by a picture my friend Tracy shared with me. I hope you like it. I will be using the Crafty Flower Bearded Iris set, the Hibiscus Crafty Flower, the Foliage Fiesta press plate, the Fancy Hello die, black and white cardstock, alcohol markers of course, adhesive, gold colored ink for splatters. For the markers I chose buttercream, mango smoothie, sand dunes, evening gray, sun-kissed, orange cream, autumn blaze, jet black, minty mint, sweet leaf, just green and hunter green. However, you can use whatever you have on hand, okay? Now, from the bearded iris, die cut the stock pieces, the leaves, the arrow marked flower except for piece number 3, pieces 4 and 6 from the triangle marked iris, and from the hibiscus set, pieces 1 and 5 from the keyhole set plus 3 beards. Time to stretch those coloring muscles. I started by coloring the leaves and stem pieces using Minty Mint. I came in from the ends or tips of each die cut towards the center. I covered the full or the entirety of the die cuts with this first color. Then I moved to Sweet Leaf and applied it using flicking motion and strokes of different lengths, again coming in from the end of each leaf and die cut, moving towards the center. Please note that I'm using my sticky mat, but I'm being careful not to put alcohol ink on it. Then I use the tip-to-tip color blending technique using Minty Mint and Sweet Leaf to blend in my previous color application, again using strokes of different lengths and flicking motion. Then I switch to just green, applying in strokes of various lengths without covering the previous color completely. Again, I use the tip-to-tip color blending technique to smooth out my color application, this time using Sweet Leaf and just green, using my brush nib. When I switch to Hunter Green, I use the bullet nib to apply a few strokes only at the tips or ends of each die cut. Then I came back in with the tip-to-tip color blending technique, creating an additional shade. Every time I apply color, I was careful not to go too far as to cover the highlight in the center. Using the tip-to-tip color blending technique helps you stretch your color collection as well as creating a smoother color transition. To blend Hunter Green, I use the tip-to-tip color blending technique, applying just green and Hunter Green. I came back with Minty Mint and Sweet Leaf, applying it in longer strokes to close in the highlight gap. Then apply Minty Mint to the entire die cut to create a smoother blend. The final step is to add a few strokes with just green to add extra texture. For the spade, I use sun-kissed and sand dunes individually and then together, as well as a few strokes of sand dunes to finish off. Now for the beards and standards, I use buttercream as my first layer. Then I came in with mango smoothie and applied it to a smaller section on the standards and as dots on the beards. Then I will come in with sun-kissed, applying it with flicking motion, trying to add some veins and interest to each standard. And again, with the fine tip of the marker, I will apply extra dots to the beards. I will repeat this process for orange cream and autumn blaze. As a final step, I will come back in with buttercream to try and blend all the previous colors for the standards. With the black marker's fine tip, apply a few dots to recreate the picara pattern present at the base and center of the standards. Moving to the folds, using the fine tip of the warm evening gray, create some veins. You may want to follow the edge lines as a reference on the top and left side folds, but for the one on the right, it might be a little bit more difficult. It's not necessary to follow the pre-edge veins, but if you prefer a smoother petal, you might put it through your die cutting machine to flatten the edge piece a little bit. I will continue to do this as randomly as possible with my black marker and add a few flicks of color to some areas on the bottom two petals to add a little bit of dimension. Then with the fine tip, I will add more veins, and again the randomness adds to the overall look of this zebra pattern. Since the assembly of the flower doesn't follow the keyhole system because we are mixing sets, in the following animation you will see the steps I took to assemble the flower. I did it in this way in an effort to prevent my hands from obstructing your view. I hope it helps. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. To finish the card, I embossed a white piece of cardstock using the Foliage Fiesta press plate, added a few gold splatters, attached it to a black panel and then a white card base, adhere the flower and sentiment, and this card is ready to surprise someone. What do you think? Would you give it a try? Hope you live inspired to create something using your alcohol markers today. Please continue to hop along and leave a comment on each video for your chance to win a prize from Altenew. Remember to like and subscribe. Your next stop is Annette. Thanks for stopping by, and until next time, happy crafting!